So, um, basically, right, today I'm going to be showing off newer Toy Story merchandise that I've gotten. There's two of them, which you were about to see first. It's going to be like the longest probably out of them that you're going to see because those two are actually old, but the rest of them are to Toy Story 5, right? So, just so you know before going into this, right, what it was, I've been around since Toy Story 3, right? Getting to see Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, Toy Story 5, Lightyear, all the movies. I've watched all of it. Buzz Lightyear, a Star Command show, because I haven't been able to find that, right? Basically, I'm saying basically too much. So, one more time, okay? Basically, what I figured was that with how Toy Story 5, they don't have those like 1 foot tall Woody, Buzz, whatever the character toys anymore. They have the tiny ones. Why not buy to the older versions, right? I have the versions from Toy Story 4. Well, I did. I don't know what happened to my Buzz Lightyear. Something happened to it. But I had the Woody. Toy Story 3, I had the Buzz. So why not get different, like Woody and Buzz about the same height that I'm looking for, right? Since they don't have Toy Story 5 versions. That's what you're about to see first. So now I'm going to go ahead and let those two videos play out. And those two videos play out. Whenever those are up, you're going to join me back in this room and we're going to show off the rest of what I have so far. Hello everybody. So, me being a Toy Story fan, right, I had something ordered. It's been like, about a month, okay? I ordered it at the end of May. Now it's the very last day of June. Oops. I'm trying to find a good spot to actually tear this because the person that wrapped it, they did very good with making sure it was taped on the sides. Now, obviously, can't spoil too much to you, the viewer, of what it is, but I'm hoping these are going to be in decent condition. And I know I have to open it fully to actually get at least one of these out, so yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to leave out that thing. What is this? Wrap? Some Mario info wrapping. Like paper for Mario, actually. This one says World 7. I'm interested to see like what those all are. So it looks like it's in one giant box. Hold on, I need a bit more room. Let me check on the person outside. Okay. I have no idea how this is about to connect. But yeah. It's like you have Buzz Lightyear wings. There you see what it's about to all be put together. Ooh. So here you have the original Woody doll, apparently, as far as I'm aware. By Disney, Thinkway Toys. Let's see if the thing on the back has the date. By Disney. It's in Spanish. But yeah. It's so crazy. This is the Woody doll. The hat should be somewhere. But yeah. So there we go. We have a Woody doll. It's so weird to see one of the old variants. I know it's messy, I'll clean it up obviously. I know it's messy, I'll clean it up obviously. I know, a whole unboxing video. So this one, I have to put batteries in it to get it to work. But it's this Buzz Lightyear. I don't see a date on it, but yeah. And I'm not sure how I would remove this from here, so I don't want to put it on exactly yet. But this is kind of what it would look like. So yeah. Okay, so I've spent my time, a few minutes since I had ended the last video, trying to fix these older toys from the inside, right? Biggest problem I have with Woody is trying to fit the voice box back inside. But after I do get these in, I was able to fix them, so we're gonna hear them talk. Alright. So I don't know how old this Buzz is, but I know he's one of the old models from the 90s.
I'm awake from hypersleep and ready for action. Prepare for battle, Space Ranger. It's Emperor Zurg. That's a Zergatronic Ion Blaster. Take cover. I'm awake from hypersleep and ready for action. Prepare for battle, Space Ranger. It's Emperor Zurg. That's a Zergatronic Ion Blaster. Take cover.
I guess those are his only phrases for this one.
I'm awake from hypersleep and ready for action.
And when you have his wings pushed in, this is what they look like. Then you just push the button above Lightyear. So they will mess up his voice when you do it. you have to make sure after doing that his little pieces back here are a bit locked in. Well, I get that a bit right. You're going to go to this Woody doll from 1995 because he's not posable. If he was posable, well, no, this is 1996 and 1999. If he was posable, it would be 1995. You can tell he's got his holster and stuff.
My name's Woody. You're my favorite deputy. Yeehaw, cowboy! There's a snake in my boots. Howdy, partner. My name's Woody.
And he, as y'all saw, he has the black voice box. He does not have the iconic voice box that any of the ones from like Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4, maybe Toy Story 2, all had.
I'm awake from hypersleep and ready for action.
There we go, we fixed Buzz.
Prepare for battle, Space Ranger. It's Emperor Zurg.
And his suit, the part that's usually like purple, it's a lot more like a pinkish purple this time. But yeah.
I'm awake from hypersleep.
What's going on here? So that's my little review currently for a old Woody and an old Buzz. So hopefully someone saw these, thought they were cool, and will go buy some on the internet. And so now that you two, why did I say you two? Like I'm only gonna get 2 views. Hopefully not, but you've seen this Woody.
There's a snake in my boots. Howdy, partner. My name's Woody. You're my favorite deputy. Yeehaw, cowboy!
And the Buzz, right? I will say, I love the way this one looks. So, compared to the newer versions, I like the way the hat is a bit better. But for the newer versions, I do like this one. He has the thing, right? I like how the newer versions have it, but they have like the actual thing, so you could like feel the little wraparound at the top. This one, it doesn't have that thing where you could feel it, but you could see it. So it'd be cool if they combine that, right? I will say it is like weird seeing a older version of Woody because I'm so used to the newer versions, okay? So aside from that, it's a really cool difference to see. Like, I'm so used to like the normal new ones where he's skinnier, he has the perfect like bending on his arms. This one is like, you can see right here, this is the bending section. Like obviously you can bend it in general, but it's like one of the earlier versions. It's before they had the perfect models, right? And I really like that about this. Aside from that, because I'm used to the newer ones for the most part, where he doesn't have the vest, or when he has the vest, he doesn't have the buttons or the actual like shiny thing right here on his belt, and he doesn't have an actual badge. I really like how that is. Oh, I wonder if that can come off, because I see it has like a pin thing, but I'm not going to try and take it off just in case. I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, it's like, if you look at the newer ones, right, this is stitched on, this is stitched on. Most of the time, the vest isn't an actual vest. And it's like right here, I could tell like this is a real like printed stitching. as where normally the ones that I have, it's like it's printed on, but it's not stitched right. So I love the way that is. It's just like it feels a lot more like an actual um what's it called? The basically the clothes feel more like they're ripped from the movie, as where the newer one, like the proportions feel like they're ripped from the movie, but the actual clothes don't. I like this because there's several Toy Story merchandise I see where like this is just colored brown, or where it's like I need to turn on the light, or where the detail of the cactus on the boot won't be there, and I like how that's all there. It's like this one being from the 90s, you can tell it's like pretty taken care of with his head too. Like, where is it? Right here, okay. Right here where that glare is or was, you can see like there's a bit of paint washing off. But usually, like even with mine, by this point a whole bunch of like the head is starting to wear off, right? It usually does start from the top right there, but you can tell like this one it's either been preserved pretty well or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's just the way to say it. I love how preserved it is. Um, so basically, shirt wise, like this part, it is a bit wider than it is supposed to be in the movie, right? But I love the way the arms are like actually out, because the newer ones, it's more like this. So when you try to bend it, it's always like this a lot more. But then this one is like you have a lot more freedom with the arm. And I like how the arms are actually more apart instead of together, because it feels more like the actual film to me. But yeah. Oh, look at the badge. Man. Aside from that, ooh, look. I didn't notice this one had detail on his actual thing, the red and the yellow. Most of the ones I see, they don't have any detail. I think that's the first one I've seen, at least in a while, that actually has detail to it. So I'm going to set it right here on the pillow next to me. Or next to me, but next to the camera. And then Buzz Lightyear. So I will say, I've noticed like if I lean it a certain way, it works and it doesn't work.
It's Emperor Zurg.
Yeah.
That's a Zergatronic Ion Blaster. Take cover. I'm awake from hypersleep and ready for action.
Okay. I can't really lock that one in place. That's
Prepare
fine.
for battle, space. I'm awake from hypersleep and ready for action. Prepare for battle, Space Ranger. It's Emperor Zurg.
So, comparing this to, I guess, the modern versions, because I never had the original one. First up, you can actually put his arms more so on his leg area, whereas like some of them or most of them, you see like his arm will only go to like right here or whatever, because this one has like the karate chop action. This one he doesn't have karate chop action, so his arm, especially on this side, has a lot more freedom. And you could actually like put it like this and it's not gonna shoot up or snap down. Then, like most different Buzz Lightyears, you have the original, which, okay, that's not the original one used in the movie, but what I meant by it is like usually the different versions, they have an original laser sound. It's never like always the exact same if you get different variants. So going on with that, because this is one of the older ones, you can see you can actually move his pointer finger and then the other three fingers, which is a thing you won't see on a lot of new Toy Story merchandise. He's pretty articulated is the word, or pretty movable is what I'll say. So it might take repair, but I noticed every time I use this button to push out the wings, it messes up the voice box. So you're probably about to see that. So it shoots those out, right?
Awake from hyper.
Wait,
I'm awake from hypersleep and ready for action.
that's the first time it worked with me pushing the button and not having to fix it. Okay. This is progress. Definitely progress. I love the way this is because I had one rare version of Buzz where he has like a blue helmet, he comes with a laser blaster, and he has a shield, right? But other than that, I have the basic versions. So it's so cool seeing like this one where he's basically, other than the Lightyear movie, this is my first one where he's not green and white for his suit. And it's just so cool. I have to think about how to package him like correctly because I do not want to mess up the wings or anything about it whenever I have to travel more. But yeah. Oh yeah, and this, right? You can actually articulate the thing, the chest fully. Most of the ones I have, it's like it turns from up here, but this one is like the actual torso that moves. Because it's one of the actual Buzz Lightyears you would expect. You have the same type of articulation with the feet. Hold up. He has like the two positions you can do for the foot. But I definitely love like, hold up. I definitely love the fact I can actually have him in like that super pose like he has from the movie. But, oops. I accidentally knocked Woody's hat too low. Here's those two, okay? So, the reason why I started off with those two, right? And described like the differences compared to what I'm used to is because we're about to be going into the new video stuff right here, right? And you're going to be seeing just how like the detail differences match, but how the quality differences match as well, okay? So the first thing we're going to start off with is this Woody doll action figure, okay? So, before I say it, you can tell it's 2025 because he has his cape thing, right? You can tell he's very new, and it's an action figure because obviously it's this year. There's not like a bunch of paint that would come off, right? He does have the mold fit on his hat. But that's already the first difference, is because, see, he has the mold no color. This one doesn't have the mold and does have color. And the hat feel like the hat's a lot more real because this is actually size accurate more so. And then let's see. One thing to note with this version is because this one is from Toy Story 5, he does not have his what's it called? The sheriff badge, right? Which most of them do have a sheriff badge. And then you can also look at the vest a little bit and you can see a little more difference. Mostly the same, but yeah. So this one being more size proportionate, right? Compared to this one being a little more wide. One big detail difference you can tell is this one he has the correct shirt, right? But he doesn't have red lines. This one has the red lines and the correct detail, but he doesn't have like the skinny level proportion, okay? And then one good thing to note is this one, you could tell he has that detail put in. Like he has the gray, he has the white. This one, he doesn't have it. He just has the white, okay? And this is also one thing to note too. His button isn't detailed, but the button is detailed. Or like how on the figurines and stuff, you got this hand, that way he could hold stuff and his hands are closed, versus this one, it's opened, which is one thing I like about this. And this is also one thing to note. His holster is not colored, but then this older version, it is colored. So like the jeans, okay? This one is a bit closer in terms of color for what it is, but this one has the detail, as where it's a bit more pale. But this isn't exactly accurate either. and then you go by the boots, right? It's like, I don't know which one to say. Like, basically, this one's cool because of the details it has, so you know it's new. But then this one's also cool because you know it's the older version. It's the more detailed one with more quality to it. And that's the first thing I will point out. You can also tell, like, of course, different faces because he does have different faces with his merchandise as it goes on. But yeah, maybe that's a size accurate thing. And the reason why I'm showing this versus this is because you don't have a big doll like this one anymore for Toy Story 5. So this is the new doll we're comparing it to. Overall, this one has all the detail. And then if I can turn it, you can see they did keep the consistency between the movies where he doesn't have his pull string, which even for the action figures he does. When he does have his pull string, he doesn't have the voice box. And then this one, he has the voice box.
There's a snake in my boot.
And I love that he has the voice box too. So I'm going to set him down. And now we're going to go to the Toy Story 5 Buzz Lightyear that I have, right? That I keep finding in stores. So, first up, he doesn't move on his legs or his feet. He does move here like the other one does. And he does have more detail. Okay, not more detail, more articulation right there. But he has the same articulation for his legs with the torso connection part. This is what I was talking about where like the newer versions they'll turn from the top, which it's a little bit harder to actually turn him around. And he does have, for like the same type of articulation on his arms. It's just harder to do on here. But big difference, his fingers don't move. He has the thing like he's holding something, but he doesn't hold anything. He does have a bit more of a moving wrist, but unlike the other Buzz Lightyear, you can't put his hands like on him directly, as you can tell. Like, okay, putting it at this angle, I can get his hand to touch, right? But trying to get it like to actually go out and bend is impossible to try and get it to be like this. Also, the older version, obviously this one, you have no talking, you have no wing expand, he doesn't have a helmet. But yeah. And in this one, you can see he does have some details like this, and he has the shinier detail and the darker color to prove that he's from the newer films. But then it's like he's also missing detail that's in the new film that doesn't really compete with stuff. I will say both Woody's and both Buzz Lightyears, they do have the turning head feature, which is still pretty nice. And in fact, I actually got the Buzz Lightyear here. I got one of them. I got this one before I got this one, and the reason why I have the second one is because it came with the Woody that I have, right? It is the exact same detail. Next, you have this, which we had got it because apparently it went with the Woody action figure, but it goes with the Woody action figure that doesn't have a cape. Ironic. Inside of it, you can get a little figure, which this one has Bo Peep. Which, okay, let me give it some more screen time than that. I don't know what this series is from, but yeah. You got a little Bo Peep, who was also in Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2. And in Toy Story 4. I just heard someone go outside. So, that's not too relevant for you viewers, though. I have these two horses, which I saw this one appear in one little part for one scene. I didn't see this one in the movie, but these are both from Toy Story 5. This is my Toy Story 5 box where the Woody, Buzz, and then the two horses came from. And you have the scene, well, one of the locations from the movie, right? Also one of the locations from Toy Story 2. So sorry for you people getting spoiled that haven't seen Toy Story 5. Going next, you have two Toy Story Funko Pops from Toy Story 5, which these are actually my first Toy Story Funko Pops. I don't have any from the other films. But I will say, I do notice Buzz Lightyear from this one, being the Buzz Lightyear from the other films, he does have a sheriff badge, as seen from the movies, or the new movie. Sorry, I'm yawning, I know. You got Woody here, and he also has his poncho cape thing, which is also like cool again, because you know, those are like the main ways you're able to tell that they're Toy Story 5. I have this from where I went to the theater. Oh my gosh, how long was that in camera view? But you got some of the new characters. I know Smarty Pants, Snappy, Lily Pad, Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Bullseye, and Forky and Knifey. Yeah, it was pretty decent to get this and be able to add this to the collection. I don't think I have any Toy Story cups, but yeah, this is like the newest I have. The first two, Woody and Buzz, that you saw, those are the oldest I have in the collection, and this is the newest. For those of you that have been around for a while, I do have more Toy Story stuff, but I'm not in my normal house right now, so I don't have like a way to show you all the videos yet. I gotta take my minions out. I found a Pokemon card while walking at one point. Also eating some of the cereal. You can get some of the cards, right? So you have a Lily Pad card with info on the back. You have a Atlas card. Smarty Pants. He was a pretty funny character for me. And Snappy. And of course they all have info on the back of them, but I'm gonna let that be a surprise to, like, if people really want to know the info, you gotta go get the card or something. I can't spoil everything for people, you know? I can only spoil certain merchandise. I will say a good amount of this stuff was given to me or bought in for me for like Christmas, birthday, whatever. This one's just an Enderman from Minecraft. I just put it in here because it would fit best. But I have two Woodies with the poncho. I know, there's a bunch of Woody with his poncho now. But yeah. I will say, like, they're all kind of cool and unique, like all the Toy Story merchandise in this video. I kind of love, like, all the similarities and all the special differences that they have. One of my Woody, the Woody's not wanting to go in here, man. Okay. So, on here, if anyone's curious, these are the chances you're getting with trying to get the different characters, and these are the different characters. So, the last one, I believe it is, yeah. I don't have any batteries that I had put in it yet, but this one isn't necessarily Toy Story 5. It came out with Toy Story 5 stuff, but this one just says Toy Story. And you have Buzz Lightyear. It's like a recreation of the first movie, like the ending piece, right? But you have him on RC. However, the thing about this is that this Buzz Lightyear, he does not have a rocket. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe he's supposed to be recreating the first movie. You have this, which is somewhat similar. and it's like the controls for if I had actual batteries in it in a place where I could like run it around and not like run it into a cat or dogs. But yeah, you have like trigger, this speed thing. I take it. I don't know if this is supposed to be something that would work or not. And of course, the little turning thing, which I mean, it's a bit small compared to Woody, like what he would have in the movie. But yeah, cool little thing. It's like, of course, RC can like change a little bit. But I believe that is all my Toy Story merchandise for now. Goodbye for now. Wait, I have an idea. Goodbye for now. So it definitely has like the most detail out of any of the films. I don't know if it beats Lightyear's detail or not, but it definitely beats the other mainline films with animation detail. Let's see, Bonnie's character definitely was a lot more likable in this one than Toy Story 4. It was weird, like, how Jessie was the main character, and also how, like, the way they ended it, where it's not like a sad ending, but at the same time, it's, like, cool the way they ended it still.
Okay.
And it's, like, I like the way they did Toys versus Tech without having Tech, like, the full-on-out villain entirely. I guess is the way to say it. I don't know.
Storyline, plot.
I like Woody's new like details where it's like he's obviously more older and stuff and not the exact same as he looked in 1995 with the first movie. I like the new Buzz. I wish they had the cool merchandise of him that would be movie accurate somehow, because like that'd be cool to have.
Do you know what it kind of to me represented Buzz Lightyear?
Huh?
You know what Buzz Lightyear represented to me in that movie?
What?
The way his wings went out and they did the thing and they were actually flying a drone.
Oh yeah.
You know the small drones with the little things on top? I think that's...
Yeah.
It's like the new guys, because remember they were like, oh, he's one of us. Because they had full charge when they were all around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you catch that?
I did. And also they kept using scenes like even the one you were saying, where like that scene, they were using scenes like that to recreate stuff from the original movies.
Yeah.
Like with that one, obviously, there was the original scene in Toy Story 1 where Buzz is flying, Woody's being held by him, and it's like, Buzz, we're flying, all that. And they recreate the same dialogue with Woody in this film when he's being carried by the high-tech Buzz and he's older. So, like, stuff like that is pretty cool. The technology devices were definitely a lot cooler and like funnier than I thought they'd be.
Yeah.
I'd probably like the toilet handle one the most, especially because he appeared as like a drugged toy or whatever, especially at the beginning of the film.
Okay.
But yeah. Aside from that, let's see. It was weird hearing Mr. Potato Head's new voice actor, but I could see how I could get used to it. I don't know where they're gonna go with Toy Story 6, but I'm eager to see.
Do you think there will be a new Buzz Lightyear movie in between that and Toy Story 6?
I don't know, I hope so. Apparently, like, the Lightyear, they didn't have the most success with it, but at the same time, if they're planning more Toy Story stuff, they might be planning another Lightyear. Because Lightyear was the first ever Pixar film where they ended it where it wasn't a full-on out ending, it was meant to be a teaser for a sequel and stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know who showed up at the end?
The real Zurg or whatever, or like the thing turning on.
Yeah.
And plus in that movie, the Buzz that is Zurg in that film even admits that he borrowed Zurg's technology. So the real Zurg is still out there far in the future. I bet he'd be mad in a sequel if he found out who stole his technology.
So they left the door open.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
Not just that, but it's supposed to be an origin story. As for the original Buzz film, it's just meant to be a, like, Buzz Lightyear film itself. So they might have a way of like connecting it or redoing the original film somehow, but adding in the aliens and all that. Because especially like in the Toy Story franchise, you have Buzz, Zurg, and the 3 aliens already, but in the Lightyear movie, you got Buzz and you got Zurg played by older Buzz, but you don't have the aliens yet. So they need to explain how he's going to actually meet the aliens and stuff.
And that's the review.
Yep.
Toy Story 5 review.
Whole 4 minutes.
Reviews are in.
I should have put spoilers at the beginning.
You've seen it. Let's hear your thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Comment and like.
Comment, like, subscribe. Tell us all your opinions if you've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, tell us your idea of what you think might be in the movie. And tell us if there's any characters you might think will be in the movie that were in the other movies that haven't been shown in this movie. Goodbye for now.
Bye for now.
Oh yeah, bye for now.
Bye for now.